Hello, my name is Asucham Sabu logo and I played Chantel in Frema. Well, I got to hear about Ian Academy from Shakira. Well, Shakira is someone that if you like going for auditions, you meet her there. So I met her on 2 different occasions and I said, okay, since she has been coming to almost all the auditions I've been going to, why don't I take her number? So I took her number and then I was in my room one day and she sent the flyer to me. And I was like, hey, Shakira, whose audition is that? Because me, I'm not ready to go for any audition that they will say, buy your own makeup, do this, that, and that. I don't have money. And she was like, it's a dinner deal. And I said, are you sure? She said yes. So quickly I ran to your page on Instagram and then I saw it and I was like, oh, okay, then I'll also go for this one. But on the D-Day, I had a shoot at Asucham. So when I woke up, I was like, oh, I can't go for this audition. I'm going to Asucham. If not that, the director will get angry. Shakira called me in the morning and she was like, Sabu, let's go for this. And I said, oh, okay, we'll go. So when I got to Shiashi, she called me and she was like, Sabu, wait for me at Shiashi. I stood there for some time. I was like, this thing cry, no, these celebs, they will not even recognize me. Or they will say, So Shakira called me again and she was like, Sabu, can you get there so that you write down my name and then yours as well? Maybe a lot of people will come. I was the 11th person on the audition day. I was waiting I couldn't write her name because the lady that was writing the name said she wouldn't allow me write her name unless she comes. So we waited for some time and then she came and I was there with my slippers. All of a sudden I just saw her queenship. I said, hey, this woman, is she a judge? Or like, what kind of dressing is this? Me, I'm wearing slippers, so who is going to pick me? So I sat down for some time and I told myself, I said, this thing they won't do. And the funny thing was that when they started pairing, I was the 11th person, but they jumped me and they were pairing other people who even came like 40, 50. So I called a guy and I said, what is happening? I came here early and you are not calling me. And he said, oh, okay, hold on, we'll call you. So later on, he came back, he was like, Sabu. And I raised my hand, he said, you are a girl. I said, oh yes, I'm a girl. That okay, then we are coming. So I was complaining with a certain guy. Fortunately enough, they paired me with him. That was Jeremy. When we started rehearsing, he was like, oh, you are good, we can do this. And I said, okay. Gloria is somebody that a lot of people have told me that she likes giving cheeky response when you are acting and those kind of things. So when I entered there and saw her, I said, no, I won't do this. I just said, no, I'm going back home. And the guy was like, let's try this. So when we started, the comment from the judges, Eddie was like, oh, you did so well. Gloria was even like, you are so pretty. You did so well. I was so happy. That day when I was going home, when I sat inside the show, everybody heard what I was saying. I told them that Vambika said I did well. I told them Edinate recommended. Even Gloria said I'm beautiful. And one man said, oh, so madam, I dear Bakwa, you know, my son, do your wakano. Koto Okana, Eya Utinamo, and then that was it. Well, from the comments I had from the judges, I had that confidence that I was going to be picked. But then, with what happened with you, unfortunately, I said, no, this thing is not coming on again. So I called my friend. Because that day, my best friend actually came over, but she didn't audition. And then I called her, I said, do you know, sir, this thing that I have so much hope in it, so it's not going to happen again. And she was like, why? I said, oh, haven't you heard what happened to our director? Nothing is going to happen again. And she said, just hold on, madam, hold on. So I was there one day, I was in my room, like, I missed the call. I couldn't call because I wasn't having airtime. Then later on, they called me again. So I just picked, they said, Edinate. I started screaming. My house people were like, hey, madam, I didn't know what you did. They said, yeah. And I said, oh, okay. I was very, very happy. I was happy that I was called. Well, it wasn't my first time being asked to pay money. I actually saw one audition on Instagram. I contacted them and they were like, you are supposed to pay 500 cedi for registration. They didn't say for you to be casted or maybe for you to do this and that. They just said, we will register you as part of us. And I was like, me, I don't have 500 cedi. So that day when I came over and you mentioned 500 cedi, I said, 500 cedi here again. So when I came out, I came with some people and they started asking me, Sabu, will you come? I said, media, I don't have money, 500 cedi. Hey, I don't have it. So when I go home, I spoke to some of my friends. I said, oh, Edinate has called and he said we are paying 500 cedi. I have one colleague who actually said, Sa Edinate nana apu omo yesa omo de beremo. And I was like, do you know the guy? She said, and I said, well, I don't know. Me nimse no yejuma xylophone, me who movies. And she was like, don't go. I know a blogger who can promote you. I said, promote what? I don't have work. You are promoting me as what? And she was like, oh, they can make you famous. And I said, how? I don't have anything to show. Are they just going to take a picture of me and say, this is Sabu, and I'll become famous? What am I showing? And she was like, madam, me, I've paid 1,000, 2,000 cry. It didn't take me anywhere. Don't go. But I said, well, I will go. This one, dear, I will go. I came home, I called my mom and I told her. She was like, Sao concert party now, person be jaino. Miniska. And then I didn't say anything. I had my own money. I picked it up and I said, oh, I will pay for the 300. Later on, I'll pay the 200. And then here I am. Okay, so my experience in EN Academy has been so great, where I personally took part in everything. The eating, the selling, the acting, everything. I took part in almost everything. And I love everything that happened, because when I got there, I wasn't expecting exercise book. I wasn't expecting hand sanitizer, pen, t-shirt. Even the food that we eat over there, I wasn't even expecting something like that. I was like, 500 cedis. He's giving us food and t-shirts and all that. Then the money is even finished, so he didn't even use it for anything. Then my friend was like, oh, you're free. Sabu boy and I was like, madam, hold on. And she was like, oh, I did where I want extra play. I'll poop. And I said, even if I'm there and I'm with the stars, it's better than me sitting in the house doing nothing. So I think being EN is a very big thing for me. Like, I've learned a whole lot from EN. One is my personal relationship with people. When I came, I thought everyone was cool in the academy, but then we had some people who would come to you with issues of other people, and when you chip in, they go behind you and say, you said this and that. It happened. Director even called me, and from that day I learned something. I just said, no, this world, you need to know how to deal with people. When you go to a certain place, you need to study people before you start doing things with them. And aside that too, I've learned a whole lot. Like, when it comes to my acting side, I've had enough confidence to do more. First, when I see stars, immediately, like, I forget everything. I can't always do anything. Like, whatever you tell me, like, I'm always like, I don't even understand. I'll just be looking at the star. But like, you made me feel comfortable. Like, you didn't make me feel as if I was with a star. You made me feel like I was with a brother. And I am so happy that I learned all this from Ian. I would like to tell people who have dreams like me that no matter what you want to do, there are people who will definitely stop you from doing it. But you need to listen to yourself. Just listen to your inner self and ask yourself, do I really want to do this? Is this what I want to do? If it is yes, then just go in for it. You don't just listen to what people are saying. Somebody's experience cannot be my experience. Maybe that person has been in 10 movies and nobody knows her. I can be in just a single movie, even as an extra, and people will know me. So we are all born for different things. So you don't listen to people and then you stop yourself from doing what you want to do. My name is Asucham Sabu, and on the 3rd of September 2021, we are premiering 2 movies. Mostly it's always one movie for 30 Ghana cedis, but we are making it 2 for 30 Ghana cedis. Wherever you are in Ghana today, my friends, my classmates, everybody, if you just know me, even if you don't know me, and you just want to be in EN, but you want to be sure that, oh, I'm coming in for the right thing, then you should be at the premiere on the 3rd of September so that you get to see what we've done so far within 2 months, so that when you are coming, you know that you are not just coming to throw your money away. You are coming to do the right thing.
Make them, they, your man, them, they do it.